Alright, here I am for, I think this is test 5 now. Yeah, last time we had tested out the suggestion to do the Avite Archers, but we forgot to cast Wind Guide, and I feel like that might have been a viable strategy if we had a couple more Swarm casters. So I did another map, and this time I did mapnuke to make it even more even. Each side expanded as quickly as possible to 17 provinces. Each side built one fort. And we are going to do our battle right here. This is the Hinnom cap, and this is the Rus fort. I was able to get enough supply at these locations to stockpile troops. I am going to have to move one turn and then down, and I'll do that while I'm recording. And I think everything is ready to go, so we just got to remember, did we back up our game? Let's check. Yes, I did. I saved it, turn 20. I also saved turn 6 and 13 in case I want to do things over. I did site searching. Sent out my nature mage and my air mage. You see my air mage didn't have much luck. I'm getting 1 per month. These games are going to vary how many gems are available. I might not always get enough nature gems to even do this strategy by turn 20. But I was able to this time. Let's see, we'll take a look. How many troops do I have? Actually, let's just start scripting them and get everything set up to do the battle right here. So, start by, I got 28 gems. 1, 2 nature mages, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So each of them can get 3 gems. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cast Swarm, probably Sleep Clouds after that. Have our archers pelting the waves of bears that come at us while we try to hold them off. Do we have Wind Guide now? Double check. Wind Guide. It's going to also require gems. Does that spell cover everybody? How does it work? Yep, entire battlefield. So you only need one guy doing it. Again, I'm picking Phantasmal Warrior because the idea is to hold them off while the arrows are doing the damage. We could also try Lightning. Cast Wind Guide, my friend. Thank you. Everybody's coming to the party. We'll set these up in the middle. Let's get these guys casting Swarm. After the Swarm, Sleep Clouds. Cast spells. Let's hotkey that. We'll hotkey this. These guys, it would be nice if I had made earth boots, if I had time to make earth boots while I was doing all this research. Could have gone to Alt 5 and cast Strength of Giants and Legions of Steel, I believe it was. Could cast Mauls of the Earth. Although I think the bear strength is pretty high. We could cast Iron Warriors, which might help, but it makes us more susceptible to shock. Shatter isn't going to do anything for us. What else did I see here? Wooden Warriors would help a little bit, maybe. But that is an option if we want to test that. I didn't get the Thermitar G3 yet this time either, and Thermitar G3 enables Rage, which I do think helps. It gives us our Fire Mages something to do besides cast fireballs that are going to miss. But yeah, turn 20, just Rust Alteration 4 and Evocation 3 for the Sleep Cloud, and that's basically what we're depending on. So these Earth Mages, what are they going to cast? It's really not much for them to do. Sure, he could resist lightning self. All they have is stuff to help themselves. Yes, let's do Earthmite. I mean, we have level 4, but there's nothing there really for us. We can have one of them do Curse of Stones with some gems. We have plenty of gems. Hotkey that to 3. Plenty of Earth Gems. And our Astral, I think we're just going to do Luck again. Hotkey that to 4. And we have no Fire Mages on this one. Let's just space these guys out a little bit. Kind of want those guys in the front. I'll put them like there, and I think I'm going to do like 3 blocks of archers there with the other units. All right, everybody set to move. He's still trying to join. He's still trying to join. These guys can just sit at the capital until next turn. Let's set these up in groups of 40. We have quite a bit more archers. Also, I should mention some patterns I've been seeing in the expansion of these two nations is that Rus always expands faster. And every test that I've done, they manage to get 3 or 4 more provinces earlier. We won't do Curse of Stones there. Oh, this is a fire guy anyway. Yeah, they get provinces 3 or 4 turns earlier. Hinnom always has more money until we get that fort up, and then we're able to spend that money on mages once we get the fort up. And I've had points in the game, in the expansion, where I had like 4,000 until I get that second fort up. Put those there. Put these hereabouts. Yeah, we definitely have a lot more archers available now. Put these in front. They don't seem to do much for us. Make sure everybody is scripted to something. What are we going to do with our fire mages? I suppose we will be doing fireballs. You know what, as a matter of fact, let's not even bring them, because the fireballs are going to hit our swarms, and they hit our chariots last time. I really don't think they help that much. Let's just leave the fire mage home. I don't think we have that many anyway. I've got 2. That's a swarm. This guy was set to do the Curse of Stones thing, Earth Might. Same thing, just change that to Earth Might. All swarms. Alright, so now we just got to place these guys. I want all the swarm casters kind of up towards the front. Really? Can't get up towards the top any more than that? Yeah, I guess so. Could put them there. It's probably a little bit better. Alright, and then our buffer dudes can go about right there. Right there. These guys can sit in the back. Okay. Those guys, astral mages. In between, I think that's everybody. Just double check. We did get our wind guide set. We did. He does have gems. Curse of Stones is set. He's got gems. Alright, I think that's good for our scripting. Those scouts can just sit there. These guys will sit here for one turn. We'll all convene on this province. Looks good to me. Okay, for Rus, we're doing the fight here. So these guys got to come up for a turn. If there's anybody over here, they need to come. Oh, Rus also has better map mobility. I can often go 2 provinces with them. He can even go 3. I guess because I don't know if that's supposed to be snow or just plains or what. Nothing's up here. It's cold. Yeah, I don't know why they can go so far. Maybe someone can let me know. Movement 18. That looks like everybody there. What kind of scripting do we want to do? This time I did not do hunters. One of the Rus players is playing against used these guys, and I think it makes more sense because the hunters are hit their own bears. So they just made berserkers, and those berserkers, I think they go in front of the bears. We'll do maybe 2 lanes of bears and berserkers. See how many bears we have all together. What spell did we want to cast? I think if I was Rus and I saw a bunch of arrowmen, I don't know if I want to do that because that would risk magic duel. I'll just do starfires maybe for these guys that have 1. What will this guy do? He does not have astral. will want air shield. I suppose just fine arrow. This guy's got 2 nature. Nothing really different for him. So we just researched conjuration, so they don't have a whole hell of a lot available for their mages to do. Why didn't it do the cast spells? Alright, they're all set. Do we need to space them out? Yeah, sure. Don't want to make too much easy targets for all those arrows. Alright, that's that square. Over here, he's set. Let's make a line. You can't make a line. And over here. Alright, I think that's everybody. Scouts can sit there. Got Conjuration 4. We won't conjure anything though. So everybody is congregated all in the same square, right? Yeah. And they're all going to move there. It looks like an Eaton came and took a province over while we're doing our turn. Right, I've got 81. I've still got my original troops from turn 0 are still alive. Those are skin shifters. I still have 3 from turn 0, and then the original hunters that were in the original expansion party. That's crazy. That's how good their expansion goes. Let's split this up into maybe 50 apiece. Maybe a little bit more. There we go, that's about even. He can support 4 armies. Those are undisciplined. These guys we don't really care about. Put them in the very fronts. More skin shifters down here. Let's put them in that one. Oh, it's full. I guess it's fine if they sit there. So we've got 110, 122 skin shifters. We should probably do at least intelligent placement with these guys so they can bless. Oh, I got divine blessing, so we don't even care about the bless. There we go. Don't really want a big clump. There we go, that's good. Those guys were already spaced out. We should be good to go. Did I miss anything? Let's think about it one last time. I don't think so. We had the Evo researched, I believe, but we don't have any double air. Yeah, we got Evo 2 for lightning, but there is no double air. Could have tried to get some Thunder Priest, but I think just like the last test, for 20 turns, 12 to 15 of those are for just expansion and doing research, so as quick as possible. So I really didn't get any Thunder Priests. I don't think in a real game there would be too many Thunder Priests. I think it'd be kind of the same priority. Expand, get your research, and they use these for research. Could be wrong, but I think this is a fair test so far. You can move down there. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, we got to move these guys still. And we just got Thaumaturgy, I bet 3, so maybe we need to redo our... No, we'd probably still do luck. Got a few more airmen. Yeah, what else would we cast? Could do Mind Burn, but have to hit them 3 times with that. And we don't have a whole bunch of them to do a communion with anyway. I've got 2 astral total. Not going to have a huge impact. And can you make it to the fight? You can. No, you can't if I bring your archers. Alright, you can go. I think we're all set. Yep. So here we go, moment of truth. Are the archers going to be able to hold off the bears with the wind guide that we did properly this time? We made a backup. And we have more swarm casters. Oh, I think the swarm casters, we only set them to go once. Let's set them to go twice. Indeed. We can cast 2 swarms. Because of fatigue. He's got gems. Well, I don't know. Will it cast 2 swarms? I got 3 gems apiece. I don't know. That guy has no gems. He must be a new guy that just popped out. Just don't have enough gems for all of them. Looks good to me, sir. Alright, so moment of truth. That was a lot of rounds. It was 40-something rounds. Oh, we won. Wow. We won. Skin shifters killed 452. I guess that's a lot of insects. How many actual guys did we lose? 75. Yeah, that's a pretty... I think that is definitely a victory. And granted, we put 30 gems in there. But that's worth it. Yeah, I'm a fan of this sleep cloud now. I'm going to use that in all nature nations. Like, see how that has broken up their line? Just trying to look at the effects of the wind guide. We got precision 15. Looks like the bears are going to make it through the bugs. They're hitting the front lines now. Yep, now they're hitting hard. All the bears are up there. At least they're good and wounded by the time they hit. I think all of them are probably wounded. He's not. Well, maybe not. So, to make this even more effective, I think that if we increase the ratio of nature mages and skipped some of the other mages, we want at least one air. So maybe, like, as we're expanding, try to get one air mage, just so he can cast the wind guide, and then just start cranking nature mages. Because I don't think the earth or the astral really did too much for us. But the problem is still going to be you got to get enough gems before Rus comes to bully you. And for me so far, that's been within 20 turns. He decides that he wants to target me. I think Rus knows that he's a good matchup against Hinnom. So it's very likely to come towards me. But we can always, in a multiplayer game, you got 12 people you can hit up. Someone's going to have nature gems. Maybe you could do some trades. Yeah, I think the rest of this is just archers stabbing bears, and there's enough left to kill these few bears. So it is a win. Took pretty good amount of losses. But in a real game, if you did this to Rus, they're done. It'd take way too long for them to get more skin shifters. You could take everything. So yeah, I'd say that's a success. Other questions I might have if we did this strategy is, okay, we did a bunch of archers to specifically counter Rus. What are we going to do when other people attack us? What if other nations see that we're cranking archers, decide that we're stupid, because it is, I've heard in several videos, don't take archers because it's not worth the cost. And other people might attack us. Will the archer swarm strategy work against other nations? I don't know. I might do a few tests for that. I also want to try on video, because I did try it myself, a Hellbless and go Raphites and see if that's feasible. So those might be some future tests that I run. But yeah, I feel good about this. Maybe there is hope I can keep playing Hinnom in the future. All right, we'll talk to you guys later.